A long time ago, in the land of Israel, there was a young man named Solomon. When his father, King David, passed away, Solomon became the new king. Solomon was young, and ruling a whole nation was a big responsibility. One night, something incredible happened. God appeared to Solomon in a dream and said, "Ask me for anything you want, and I will give it to you." Just imagine. Anything. Solomon could have asked for gold, power, or even a long life. But instead, Solomon asked for something very different. He said, "God, please give me wisdom. I want to be a good king and know how to make fair decisions for my people." God was pleased with Solomon's answer. Solomon didn't ask for money or fame. He asked for wisdom to help others. So God gave him wisdom, more than anyone had ever had before. And because Solomon's heart was in the right place, God also gave him riches, honor, and peace. Not long after, Solomon's wisdom was put to the test. One day, two women came to him with a difficult problem. They were both claiming to be the mother of the same baby. There were no records, no witnesses, just one baby and two desperate mothers. What would Solomon do? After thinking for a moment, Solomon said something shocking. "Bring me a sword. We will cut the baby in two and give half to each woman." The whole court went silent. But then one woman cried out, "No, please, let the other woman have the baby. Just don't hurt him." That's when Solomon knew the truth. The real mother would rather lose her child than see him harmed. So Solomon gave the baby to her, and the whole nation was amazed at his wisdom. But Solomon didn't just solve problems. He also led the people to build a great temple for God in Jerusalem. It became a holy place where people came to worship and pray. Under Solomon's rule, Israel became rich and peaceful. Kings and queens from faraway lands traveled to meet him. They brought gifts and asked him tough questions, wanting to see this famous wisdom for themselves. Even the Queen of Sheba came to visit. After hearing Solomon's answers and seeing how well he ruled, she said, "Everything I've heard about you is true, and even more." For many years, Solomon used his wisdom to lead well. But as he grew older, he made some serious mistakes. He married wives from many different nations, and some of them worshipped false gods. Slowly, Solomon's heart drifted away from the God who gave him wisdom in the first place. Even the wisest person can lose their way if they forget who they're living for. The story of Solomon teaches us an important lesson. Wisdom isn't just about knowing things. It's about choosing the right path. True wisdom comes when we stay humble, when we remember who gave us our talents, and when we use what we have to help others. Solomon's name became famous, but his greatest moments weren't about his riches or power. His greatest moments were the times he used his wisdom to serve others and honor God. And that's the story of King Solomon, a king who reminds us all that the smartest choice is to follow what's right, no matter how powerful we become.